I was very disappointed with several of the morning shows who gave JD Vance and other Republican commentators leeway to go ahead and use our airwaves to outrightly lie to the American people. But within some of the bad, what should I say, the bad journalism, some parts of it turned out to be fairly well. Again, I want you to listen to what Kristen Welker did with JD Vance, even as she allowed too much of his lies to get through. This part, I think, has an important instance because it shows him as a chameleon, something that, in other words, he's trying to have it both ways. And this is likely just a career move. Check this out. We'll take it on the other side.
Let me just ask you, though, in October of 2016, you said this, quote, Trump makes people I care about afraid, immigrants, Muslims, etc. Because of this, I find him reprehensible. God wants better of us. This week in Springfield, buildings were closed because of bomb threats. Haitian immigrants say they are afraid for their lives. Are you now doing the very thing you once called reprehensible, Senator?
Well, first of all, Kristen, we condemn all acts of violence and all threats of violence. But, Kristen, the reason that I changed my mind on Donald Trump is actually perfectly highlighted by what's going on in Springfield.
Now, JD Vance says, oh, as I learn more about Trump and I see things, I see that I was probably wrong for saying that what I found Donald Trump to do is reprehensible. If what he did then was reprehensible, what JD Vance is doing today is reprehensible because he knows that even if what they said were true, let's say there were a few people that were eating dogs and cats and geese. There's no evidence of it, but let's say it was true. That would have been one or two or three people, but in the way that he's couched the argument is that he's accusing every immigrant of doing things, bad things in a community. I mean, that is equivalent to saying if somebody of any particular ethnicity or whatever did something wrong, you blanket the entire society with it. Well, do you really want to take that option up? In fact, from the inception of our country, do you really want to start casting what people who came into this country without papers have done to others? Be careful. As one points a finger, there are four others pointing back.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.